I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair making cherry pies all day.
And we're live. Welcome back to part 5 of Free Roam Fridays. We're in it now. We were very happy with the few-spotted Appaloosa, but we came across this brindle thoroughbred, which we had to have because she is Arthur's favorite horse. Let's take her for a ride.
Come on, girl. That's it, girl. All right, girl. Easy, girl. Okay, there.
Arthur wants to investigate this location. I've often wondered how Arthur chooses what he wants to draw, what interests him about this particular abandoned trading post. I also find it interesting that he is equally skilled in drawing organic forms like horses and trees, as well as more linear architectural forms and man-made structures. At any rate, there are some supplies inside.
Yeah, you're all right, girl.
We found the brindle here, very near camp at an O'Driscoll ambush. I'll show you some highlights.
Not bad, girl.
There's the horse. She's not very happy as an O'Driscoll gang member. Let's go save her. There is really no trick to this event, just go for headshots and keep track of the brindle. I like to take a rider out last because we usually have to chase her.
Grab him, boys! His cops will make us rich! Make for the O'Driscoll who kills this cocksucker! Shit! The O'Driscoll... Gotta take everything you got! Gonna have to stack you all up when you're dead!
Easy there. Yep. Yeah. Get up. Yeah.
And I will say it again, I am very impressed with the few-spotted Appaloosa's performance, but this brindle thoroughbred is an old favorite.
Yeah. Easy, whoa. Just a scratch. Yeah.
While on the way to hunt the legendary buck, we stop to investigate this camp. And he has a splashed white American paint. I want to do a profile on that horse, but not today.
Yep.
And as long as we're in the neighborhood, we might as well field test our new Springfield at Hanging Dog Ranch.
Yep. There we go.
And then back on the hunt for the legendary buck. Not counting Hosea and the legendary bear, the buck is usually the first legendary hunt Arthur does, just because the trinket is so valuable.
All right. Looks like something. Got some ground to cover. Ain't close. Okay, where are you?
And even though we have explosive ammo, I still like to go for a single headshot and a nice clean kill. Arthur has standards. I also like taking the whole legendary carcass whenever possible. It's worth an extra $15 at the trappers, and this early in the game, we really need the cash.
That should do us. Yep. It won't take long.
You seem the ambitious type. If you want a unique garment, you need to bring me a unique belt. It'll be worth it. Right, let's see. Oh, I'd pay just about any price for this.
This has to be my least favorite trapper location because, you know, Cougar country.
Yeah.
And speaking of cougars, you are almost guaranteed a cougar spawn the first time you visit this area.
Get him.
Again, we shall take the whole carcass back to the trappers because I am convinced the cougar will respawn faster this way. But the pelt we need to take to Mr. Pearson for our satchel.
Call it a day there, girl. Yep.
Oh, hello. Is there something else?
We might as well help the bear trap guy. Arthur's in a good mood after bagging that coug.
Please, quick! You gotta get this off! I'm going numb. Keep at it. Let's get loose. Oh, oh, God, you did it. Praise Jesus. Oh, God.
However, I never stick around. He has nothing in that bag I want, and I don't care about the extra honor you can earn by giving him some whiskey. We need to get that cougar pelt back to Pearson ASAP.
Stay with me. Thank you.
All right, girl.
We were filming some B-roll for viewer mail, and we spent the night in Van Horn, and I really liked this wall hanging. I just wanted to share that with you. I would actually like to recreate this for an entire Red Dead Redemption themed gaming room. I would also need Arthur's boarskin table. Moving on. The thoroughbred has okay stamina, but fantastic speed, being a racehorse. So let's take her to Rhodes for Horseman 3, which I will show you in real time.
That's a good girl. Yeah.
The approach to Dewberry Creek is the trickiest part. Lots of hazards here. And once you get to the tracks, it's a straight shot. Done and done. Someone is a good girl and needs a sugar cube. We need to visit the fence and craft some trinkets, but let's get a vest so we can complete our warm weather outfit. Good deeds are their own rewards, except in this game where it can lead to free stuff that we actually need.
No lie.
Hey, friend.
We met before?
This here's the fella.
I could swear.
The one that found me.
The medicine man, huh? Helps with the mystery box?
I will owe you my whole life. No lie. But let me buy you something from the store. Whatever you want, it's on me.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Having conquered evil the way I have, it's the least a humble man can do.
Yeah, well, you're humble, all right.
What can I do for you?
The guy with the snake bite says I can put something here on his tab.
That fool? Jesus. If it's not one thing, it's another with him. But he pays his owe, so who am I to argue? Let me know what you choose. I'll add it to his list.
Let's go with a green opulent vest for this playthrough.
Thanks. Good girl.
And then we shall pick up the abalone shell fragment, which we shall need for the bison horn talisman. Here is what the abalone shell fragment looks like before it goes in your satchel. It's a very pretty shade of blue. And here is your location. It's an abandoned house right behind the general store. Moving on to the fence.
Let's go, girl. There, girl.
Welcome. You just discovered my little shop here? You better know how to use that.
I won't ask too many questions about it.
Oh, you need something exclusive, huh?
Finally, we can craft our buck antler trinket and our legendary bear claw talisman, which automatically equips and is the coolest belt buckle in the game.
Don't you tell no one, you hear?
And don't forget your complimentary moonshine and cocaine gum at the Rhodes Fence reception area. And then back on the few spotted, which in my experience is slightly braver than the brindle, we shall take on this O'Driscoll camp for Horseman 4.
You did real good.
I like to go on a decent troll so we can hear all the O'Driscoll screams. He will die faster at a gallop. Also, watch out for witnesses because NPCs in this game really don't have a sense of humor about this kind of shenanigans.
That all of you?
Shit. Yeah.
And then we just drag him until the challenge is complete. I like to go in the direction of Emerald Ranch, just as a convenient landmark. Here is your map. We are at the S of the Heartlands, and here is basically where we started. So I think the distance between the H and the S of the Heartlands is approximately 3,300 feet, if you're looking for an approximate scale. And this, my friends, is a convenient place to stop. I hope you enjoyed watching this commentary as much as I enjoyed making it. On Fridays, we free roam. I think we better hunt some snakes next and get working on our saddle upgrade. Arthur and I will see you next week. I'm Superantonio. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your views. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for daily Red Dead Redemption 2 content, and we shall meet again. Further on down the trail.
Okay, girl. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe.